Chalo, chalo everyone. So again, very good evening to everybody. And I hope I'm audible as well as visible. I hope you guys can see me, hear me clearly, everyone. Right? So with that being said, let us start with the second part of mensuration. Second part of mensuration. Just a quick confirmation whether the audio, video, everything is good enough. You guys can see me, hear me clearly. You guys can see clearly, hear clearly, everyone. Just a quick confirmation, please. Chalo. Sir, we were doing the 2025 PYQs and we will continue to do that, right? Now, this is part 2 of that class. We will understand the basics, then move on to solving 2025 PYQs. Now, first of all, before I start, now the basics, meaning the triangle related questions that were asked, the rectangle or the quadrilateral based questions, mostly trapezium based questions, we have done completed that. The polygon based questions which were introduced this year, a number of those we have done. Now the remaining is the biggest part of all, that is circle. Because this year, meaning the last year I should rather say, 2025, they had asked so many questions from circles. Now, so what type of circle? So what type of circle questions? Please understand, mostly you will go for the annular questions, meaning ring type. Now, afterwards, once the annular is done, then you go for the sector-based questions. So these two types were the most common types that we got. Okay, these two were the most common types we got in this particular thing. This year 2025, so we'll mostly use these. Chalo, let's start solving. Let's understand the basics, then we'll start solving our questions. Then we will start solving with our questions. So first of all, if I take any circle for example, let's say this one. So we all know there are two things to know, the basics. That is, there is only one dimension to a circle, that is radius. So perimeter, we in case of circle we call circumference, right? So circumference of this circle is always 2 pi r, and the area of this circle we call it pi r square. But again, SSC CGL is not going to ask you questions like from here. They are not. Don't expect these easy questions. If you get, you consider yourself lucky. They're asking annular. Annular meaning, sir, something like this. Let's say there is one circle like this, and there is another circle. There is just another circle, you can say, which is a little bigger and sits like this. Which is a little bigger and sits like this. So meaning it's now forming a ring. There is an outer radius, or there is an outer circle, and there is an inner circle. So if there are two circles at play here, and these are called concentric circles, meaning their center is the same. Their center is the same, sir. So what you can do, or we can say, sir, let's take the inner radius as small r and the outer radius as capital R. Inner one as small r, the outer radius as capital R. So I can say the area over here, area of this annular ring will be what, sir? Sir, area of the bigger circle, which is pi capital R square, minus area of this small circle, meaning pi small r square. Because area of the ring, it means what? It means this particular area, sir. It means this particular area, sir. Right? So this area will be pi capital R square, the outer circle area, minus the smaller circle area. So if you calculate that, you are going to get, you can take the pi common, capital R square minus the small r square. This is the area of the ring, sir. This is your area of the ring, if you can see. If you can say so. Everybody. Is this clear? Now, based on this simple property or the simple formula, they had asked a lot of questions this year. They had asked a lot of questions this last year. Right? Now, we'll go to questions. First, let's understand the theory part, because not much of theory is required in circle, because circle is very simple. Why circle is simple? Because of there being only one variable here, that is r. They cannot make circle difficult even if they want so. Now, the other parts, let's see. The sector part. Sector, how to do the calculation of a sector, area of any sector. How to do that, sir? Let's say I want to calculate the area of one particular sector like this one. Let's say this is a sector, right? Achha, sorry. I should highlight this. Sir, let's say this is your sector. Now I need to find the area of this portion, sir. I need this area. How to find the area of this section or this sector, sir? For that, I need two things. I need this radius. I need to know this particular radius, which I'm calling it r, sir. And I need this central angle, the angle that it is making. Let's say I'm taking this as theta. So I can say this area will be theta by 360 into pi r square. Now you will say, sir, how do you write this formula? I don't understand. Again, no need to understand. I will make you understand. Please understand what happens here. It's nothing but a simple unitary method. Try to understand rather than just remembering it blindly. What you need, sir, over here, think like this. Sir, if the central angle, I take the whole, meaning if I take the central angle whole, meaning the 360 degree, one complete rotation is 360 degree. So then my sector area is the whole circle area, because I'm rotating the whole like one 360 degree. So area is pi r square, sir. So if my sector angle is 1 degree, so this is pi r square by 360 degree. So if my sector angle is theta degrees, sir, so this will be into theta. So this only I can write a little bit better like this. And that is this formula. But again, this formula we will go a little deeper as well. For the time being, keep it like this. Now, similar way, instead of area, they might just want to ask you, sir, what is this arc length, sir? What is this arc length? Meaning, what is the perimeter, or rather not, let's not say perimeter. Let's say what is the length of this much, this arc. This is a circular arc, one part of the circumference. So what will be that length? There also I can say the same logic can be used for 360 degree. The total arc length is 2 pi r, the whole circumference. For 1 degree this, for theta degree, you will say the arc length, which we call generally L or S. You can also say this is S as well. Huh? S is theta divided by 360 degree into pi r square. Instead of that, I will write 2 pi r, sir. This is arc length formula. This is arc length, sir. But again, these two here, please remember, sir, in all our calculations, we are using theta in terms of degrees. We are using our theta in terms of degrees, sir, in here as well as in here. What if the theta is not given in degrees? What if the theta is not given in degrees, it is given in radians, because the SI unit of angle is radian. What if the theta is given in radian? You see, you don't need to do much. There is only one relation between radian and degree. I'm hoping everybody know this. Again, if you don't know, please know. Pi radian is equal to 180 degrees. This is the only relation that you need to know, sir. And you see, you will get the very famous formula of S equal to R theta. How? Sir, 180 degrees pi radian. Let's calculate it from here. So S is theta. Now theta I'm taking in radian, not in degree, right? 360 degree meaning, say 2 into 180. So I can write this as 2 pi radian, sir, is equal to, into 2 pi r, sir. And you see what happens, 2 pi cancels. And we end up getting S equal to theta into r, but the most common formula is S equal to r theta, sir. S equal to r theta. And also, sir, from here, delta, meaning area, is equal to theta by, again, that is 2 pi, sir, into, sir, this is pi r square, because 360 is 2 pi. So pi cancels. I can write half into theta into r square. Now, if you want, you can remember it like this, but the better way to remember it is like this. Theta is half into, this is r square, meaning r into r. Keep one r to this and another r into theta I'm writing here like this. Now r theta meaning what? R theta meaning S. So I can write that delta is equal to half into r into S. This gives you a very interesting formula. In CGL 2024, they asked a direct questions based on one question based on this formula. CGL last to last year. Half into radius into arc length. Half into radius, so again I'm writing. So area is equal to half into radius into arc length, sir. This is how you find it. Clear, everyone? Clear, sir? Everybody? This is 100% clear, sir. This is your sector thing. How to find area of a sector if theta is in degrees, how to find area of the sector if theta is in radian, if arc length is given in what, so whatever they can ask you from here, I've given you this. One more thing is only remaining, and that is if they give you something like this. Let's say, for example, they give you something like this, sir. There is this arc. There is this arc, sir. Let's say. Just to give you guys an idea. Right? Now they are not asking you to find the area of the arc, and this angle is given. Angle is given to you as theta or something, whatever. I'm just discussing. I'm not. So they are asking you to find the perimeter of this arc or of this part. Meaning, sir, they are asking you to find the perimeter of this. You see how you need to think. How you need to think. Please understand. Using the S equal to R theta formula or theta by 360 into 2 pi r formula, whatever, depending on theta is given in degrees or radians. So you can find the value of this S. This is S, sir. Correct? You can find the S. I've just given you the formulas. So perimeter is going to be S plus, you see, this is also radius, this is also radius. So you can say this will be arc length, the perimeter here, arc length plus twice of radius. This is how you find perimeter. Sometimes they will ask you questions like, sir, they have taken a piece out of a pizza. This is a pizza, they have taken a piece out. So what will be the perimeter of the pizza, the piece that they have taken out, or what is the perimeter of the remaining pizza? So they can ask you either. So you need to be able to answer whatever they are asking of you. You need to be able to answer whatever they are asking of you guys. Clear everyone? Clear sir? Done, done, done. Clear? Chalo. Done sir? Clear, clear, clear. Let's move on then to some questions. Let's solve a few questions then. So, here they go. First, the pizza question. Asked in 12th September 2025. Right? VK, very good evening, brother. Very good evening. Right. First question. Please read. Please read, everyone. Please give it a read. The theory portion I've already told you guys. Just give it a read. The first portion. A circular pizza having a radius of 21 centimeter. 80% of it is eaten. What is the area of the pizza remaining? It's a very simple question, because if 80% is eaten, meaning 20% is remaining. Meaning, sir, from area's point of view also 20% of the area is remaining. 20% meaning, sir, only 1/5. Now from the options, it's quite obvious we need to put the value of pi. Put it 22 by 7 into, so radius is 21. So 21 into 21. So pi r square. Done. 7 3s are this. So this is 63. 63 2s are 126 into 11 by 5. Correct. So this is 252 into 11 by 10. Again, I'm very careful while calculating. Again, if I do this, it will give us 2, and this is 2. 2 plus 5, 7. 2 plus 5, 7 by 10. Meaning 277.2 I'm getting. Meaning, sir, option number 3 is your correct answer. Option number 3 itself is your correct answer, sir. Option number 3 is itself your correct answer, sir. Very, 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 very simple. Right? Now, you might say, sir, we could have, sir, you are taking by 22 by 7. We could have, the shortcut is we could have checked the multiple of 11 as well. We could have checked for 11 multiple as well. But you see, I've already thought about that. And what I've seen, the last two options. I've not checked whether first two is going or not. Last two both are going for 11 multiple. Because whenever the options are like this, 2, 6, 6, 2, meaning it's 11 multiple. Why? 2 minus 6 is minus 4, 6 minus 2 is plus 4. The sum is 0. So it is also a multiple of 11. Same 2772 plus 5 minus 5, multiple of 0. A multiple of 11, sorry, multiple of 0 I'm saying. So this technique will not work here. So just looking at the options. That's why I said no, do the calculation. You must. You cannot omit that. Next one, please. So again, a ring question. Again, you will see if similar type of question they have asked over and over and over and over and over again. Again, please read it. Ring-shaped disc has outer radius, inner radius. What is the approximate ratio of the ring's area to the whole outer circle? Sir, ring's area will be pi. Again, because they are asking ratio, don't put the value of pi, because pi will cancel. So it will be pi into ring's area, 10 square minus 8 square divided by, sir, outer circle. So that means pi into 10 square. So 10 square minus 8 square will give you 6 square. 10 square. So this will be point. Acha, I cannot do that. So 36 by 100. So 4 nines, 25s. 9 is to 25. Option number 1 is the answer. Option number 1 is most definitely your correct answers. Again, a very simple question. I'm telling you, circle questions can never be very difficult. Circle questions are always going to be very simple. No matter what they give. It's all about whether you know the basic theories, yes or no. Next one, please. Circular park having a radius of 15 meter. Okay. A 1.5 meter wide path is built around it. What is the approximate area? So again, a ring. So it's like there is a circle, right? And they have made a path around it, sir. They have just made a path around it like this. This width of this path is 1.5 meters, sir. 1.5 meters. And radius of this park is 15 meters. Correct? Now they are saying, find the approximate area. So again, there is no pi in the options. Chalo, let's figure it out. 22 by 7. Capital R square. What will be capital R? 15 and 0.5 here. Because radius will increase in only one direction. So 15 and 0.5 meaning 16.5 minus. This will be 15 squared, the small r. Acha, let's do the calculation. I'm doing the calculation over here. 22 by 7. Sir, use a plus b into a minus b. A plus b will be 15, 15, 30 and 1.5 meaning 31.5. And a minus b will be nothing but 1.5. So if you get rid of these two, it will be 100. Sir, 5 threes are this, 5 20s are this, 5 fours are this, 5 6 30, 7 nines are this. This is 2, this is 11. 63 into 11 by 2, sir. So this is going to be 63 into 11. 63 into 11 will be how much? So 31.5. Sorry. Achha, into 11 let's do. Rather, एक second. 693 by 2. It's not matching. Just a second. Have I made any calculation mistake? 16, 15, 31.5. And this is 1.5. 100. Roko, sir. I might have made some error. Let me do the calculation once more. Let me just do the calculation once more. A minus b is 1.5 and a plus b 15, 15, 30, 31.5, sir. This gone by 100. Correct. 5 threes are this, 5 20s are this, 5 fours are this, 5 6 are this, 3s are this. And this is 11, this is 2. Acha, this 3 I missed. Arey. No, sorry. 3 nines are 27 into 11 by 2, sir. Sorry, I missed it. I had taken this, I don't know, my mistake. 297 by 2, sir. Sorry. 14 and sir, this is 17, meaning 8. 148 point something. That is this. Option number A, sir. My mistake. Yeah, VK. I somehow took that 63. I don't know why. My mistake. I hope this is clear now. I hope this is clear. Again, conceptually very simple. I just made a mess. Next one, please. Acha, before I solve this question, this similar type in 2025, I have at least seen on 5 occasions. At least on 5 occasions in out of 46 shift questions that I've like kind of analyzed, at least 5 times I've seen with a different value, with a different story. But again, question is essentially the same. Question essentially is the same. This one. Okay. So I'll give you guys a timer and ask everyone to solve it. I'm giving you a little bit extra time, couple of minutes here. Please use the time judiciously. Everyone, quickly. Forty seconds left. 40 seconds left. Everyone need answers. 40 seconds left. Time is up. Time is up, sir. Everyone. And I haven't received any answers as of now. I haven't received any answers as of now. Chalo, let's see. A sector of a circle has a central angle of this. Okay. And radius also given. Another sector of the same circle has a central angle of Acha, there is a mistake in the question. A 3 pi by 4 radian will be here. What is the ratio of the area of the first sector to the area of the second sector? Somehow this got shifted to this. Again, everyone, is it clear? Central angle. So again, the thing is that radius is common because they are talking about the same thing. But one angle is given in degrees, another one is given in radian. First of all, if you want, you know, sir, I'll use the like ratio, I'll figure out this area separately and this area separately. Then you do that, no need to convert anything. No need to convert anything. Right? But again, if you want, no, sir, I will do it in one line. I'll figure out everything in one line. There you must take the ratio. That's a better way to go. But sir, those who are uh, a little bit well versed in the conversion will say, sir, pi by 4 stands for 45 degrees. So 3 pi by 4 stands for 345s, 135. and this is also the same. So meaning ultimately there are two sectors of the same circle having same central angle, and radius is also same because circle is the same. So without doing anything, can I mark this as my answer? That means area must also be the same because central angles are same. Because central angles are same. So what I did, I just converted. You are getting my point. So if you want to do this in one line, my advice to you will be to convert either one of them, whichever you feel comfortable. Generally, for most of the people, it will be this conversion. You convert this to angles, to degrees. That will be a little better. So whatever you do, you will say, so if you can see this spontaneously, this question did not require your pen or paper. Do without conversion. Chalo, without conversion. Without conversion, we must do it then. So this area will be 135 by 360 into pi r square, pi into 9 square. Again, calculation I'm not doing because I'll get it cancelled. Why? I'm not doing calculations. This divided by, here I'll use what? So theta is in degrees, radians, by 360 meaning 2 pi into, sir, pi into 9 square. First of all, this cancels. Here pi cancels. Now again, do a little calculation. 45 threes are this, 45 nines are this. 1 by 3. And so this is, 1 second. 45 threes. 45 nines are this. पागल हूँ क्या मैं? 45 eights are this. Right? 45 eights are this. 45 threes are this. So ultimately we are getting 3 by 8 here, divided by here also you see 3 and 4 and 2 8, sir. So ultimately here also I'm getting 1 by 1. But again, this is not at all recommended, brothers, everyone. I'm doing it, but again, not recommended. Because look at this. Ultimately, what happens? Ultimately, please understand, if we want to make a simple theory part out of this, can I say area ratio of sectors? Area ratio of sectors is nothing but, because pi r square part is common, because circle is common, this will always cancel. So ultimately this is then depends on what? This then depends on, and you see this 360 and this 2 pi both are same, it will also cancel. So ultimately this is nothing but ratio of the angles. So it is nothing but, you can say this is the angle ratio between the sectors. So area ratio will be nothing but your angle ratio. So whatever is the ratio of angles between this and this, same will be the ratio of areas. That is what it is. At least on 5 occasions they have asked this question. Similar type question. Clear, everyone? Moving on then. Moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next question. Everybody read this. 10 seconds. Read this, please. Done? Done, sir? Ring-shaped metallic sheet has outer and inner radius given. What percentage of the full circle's area is the ring? Full circle meaning the bigger circle. So base will be the bigger circle's area. Pi into 14 square. Again, don't put the value of pi, it will cancel. Now ring area will be pi into, sir, bigger circle minus smaller circle, both are radius, na? 14 and 7, yeah, radius. So percentage meaning into 100. Chalo, let's calculate, sir. Sir, 196.49. This is 715, 4. Sorry, 147 out of 196 into 100, sir. Acha, options. Look at the options then. Look at the options. Looking at these values, 75 looks the likely candidate. But again, if you are not, sir, almost double. Almost 75. So very, very close to, sir, 75%. So again, option number 4. Here, because the options are so far apart from each other, we can do this approximation. If the options were like 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 like this, then we would we would have to calculate much closely, much compactly. But here the options were given to us in such a manner only. Clear, everyone? Moving on. Again, a brilliant question. Brilliant question. 13th of September, they had asked. I'll give you timer for this. Again, a couple of minutes. Couple of minutes, sir. Brilliant question, this one. They kind of merged AP with mensuration. A touch of cat in CGL. Chalo. Very simple. It doesn't mean it's a very difficult question or anything. Does not mean it's a difficult question. It's a very simple question. But again, you have to do it. Very, very simple. Very simple. Answers. Everyone, answers. Need answers? Now, VK, we are still working, brother. Still working. Let's see. Let's see. Let the notification of CGL be out. Okay. Don't get scared as of now. Same thing happened last year as well. Okay. Selection phase asked questions from GSO level statistics last year. And everybody thought we have to do JSO level statistics for CGL. Again, that was turned out not to be true. Okay, just hold on for a minute. Just continue with your practice, brother, for the time being. If some changes are required, first we will provide that. Don't worry. 3 concentric circles. So smallest circumference given. So target practice board meaning, again, I guess you guys can visualize. Sir, if you have seen the game of darts or archery contests, they generally form a very good circle. Looks ठीक-ठाक. Almost okay. Not 100%, but again, chalega. Right? Achha, sir. With that being said, like this. Now, their diameters are in AP. Now, diameters being in AP, that means what? Meaning radius, that is also in AP, because diameter is double that of radius. So if that is in AP, diameters, radius is also in AP. And in fact, sir, their circumference is also in AP. So again, if diameters are in AP, it means radius is also in AP. It means their circumference, that is also in AP, sir. Please understand. Why? Because in an AP, if you divide the AP or each term of an AP by a constant number, the resultant series is also an AP, which happens here. Diameter, each term you divide by 2, you get radius, also an AP. Now, in an AP, you multiply each of those terms by a constant number, that is also an AP. That is what happens here. You multiply by the constant 2 pi. 2 pi is a constant number. So you get the circumference, that's also an AP. Now, the smallest one, circumference 8 pi. The largest one, the circumference is 16 pi. So middle one circumference, can anyone tell me? Sir, it will be the mid, like arithmetic mean, or the simply the average. So this will be nothing but 12 pi, sir. They are asking circumference of the middle circular A. We don't need to do any calculations. We do not need to do any calculations. Just by using the property of an AP, we could have solved this. Just by using the very simple property of an AP, we were able to solve this. Simple property I have discussed in the foundation classes. Again, a sector-based question. Please solve this. Everybody, please solve this, sir. Let's read it. Central angle 225. Achha, this is 5 pi by 4. Huh? Radius 6 centimeter. Again, sir. Another circle. Again, same question. Another sector of the same circle. Having this, there's this. Sir, again, 1:1 is the answer. Why? Sir, 5 pi by 4, I can see pi by 4 is 45. So this will be 5 times 45. So 5 times 45 is 225 degree. So this is 225. This is also 225. And we just learned area ratio is nothing but angle ratio. If angles are equal, area is also equal. So ratio must be 1:1, sir. We don't need pen paper. You don't need pen paper. Clear, everyone? Clear, sir? Everybody. Clear, everyone? A very, 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 very simple questions. A very simple question. Moving on. Next one. Very quickly, please do. Sector, radius, angle, area. Anyone? Anybody, sir? How can we solve this? Just put the values in the formula. Nothing fancy is required here. Sir, radian, the only thing it is given in radian. And again, if you're not very comfortable remembering that formula, na, that r square into theta, half into theta into r square. In that case, if you are comfortable, then use it. Half into theta into radius square. But again, if you're not comfortable, you see, I used this part, this formula like this. Theta by 360, theta is pi by 3, by 360 meaning, sir, 2 pi into pi r square. Into pi r square. R is how much? 5 square. Right? So you will say, sir, this pi gone. So ultimately 1 by 3 and 1 by 2 meaning 1 by 6 into pi into 5 square. Here also you see you writing the same thing. So this is 25 pi divided by 6. Now I need to put the values and check. Chalo, let's do it. Let's just do it, sir. 25 times 22 by 7 into 6. This is 3. This is 11. 275 by 21. 21 ones are 21. 65. 21 threes are 63. So 13 point something will be the answer. There is only one 13 point something. That's my answer. Excuse me. Right? So you can go like this. Now again, if you are not being able to remember this formula, do it like this again. Nothing really changes. Nothing really changes. Clear, everyone? Moving on. Next. A circular wheel is divided into 4 equal sectors. Okay. Area of one sector is this. What is the radius? Sir, 4 equal sectors. One sector is this. So like total is how much, sir? 360, can I say? 90 into 4, because there are 4 sectors. That is equal to 22 by 7 into r square. Correct? Chalo, calculate. Baapre. 360 into 7 by 22. 11. Can we do anything else? Let's do the calculation beforehand, okay? 11. 11 ones are 11. So 70, meaning 6 times. 4 by 7. 4 by 11. 4 by 11 meaning 36. 16. Sir, 112 plus. Just a second. Sorry, this is r square value. Plus, this is 0.36 into 7. 3 sevens are 21 plus around 2. So this will be around 114, sir. So r square is around 114. Look at the options which will match. So only option that can match is 10.7. Only option that can match is 10.7. You are clear on this? You see, only option that can even match is 10.7. So this is approximately. Approximately, sir. Clear, sir? Clear, everyone? Clear? This is one way. Another way you can do. The other way is not very good. This is much better. This is not a very difficult approximation or calculation. You should be able to do this much. Next one, please. Next one, please. Again, any doubts, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Chalo. Next one. Next one, please. Next one, everybody. Good question. Looking at the options only will give you, this is a good question. This is a good one. Chalo. A sector of a circle with radius 8 centimeter has a central angle 45 degree. Area of the segment. Area of the segment they are asking, sir. Sector of a circle with radius 8 centimeter. Radius is given to you. Central angle given to you. Okay. Sir, area they are asking. Again. Central angle is 45 degree. So this will be 45. Just a second. Acha, segment they are asking. Na, sorry. Tab to we need this thing. Diagram, sir. I mistake. We need to draw the diagram. This is a very good question. Very good question. Give 5 stars to this. Brilliant question. I've seen this question after a long time. Completely miss the word segment. Segment and sector, not the same word, sir. Not the same word, everybody. Please listen to me. Please listen to me properly. Okay? Sir, this is a segment or a sector, I should say. This is having a central angle of 45 degrees, sir. So this is 45 degree, right? Now they are asking, कि sir, tell me the area of the segment. कहाँ गया? So what I'll do first, I'll just close this space. Area of the segment they are asking. Area of the segment they are asking, sir. Now, how can we solve this? How can we solve this? Okay. Now, segment meaning, sir. Segment meaning, sir. They're asking us to find this area, sir. Meaning this area. How can I find this? Visually, can I say, sir? This area, delta, will be area of the sector. They have given us 45 degree minus area of the triangle. Area of the triangle. 8 pi. Let's see, VK. Let's see, VK. So area of the sector is very simple to figure out, right? That is 45 over 360. Acha, pi I don't need to put. Options are having pi in it. Into r square. R square is 8 square. Area of this triangle. Acha, sorry, radius is given as 8. Now, okay. Then it's not very difficult. Are sir, what is the area? Sir, AB sine theta I can use. Half AB. A is 8, B is 8. Sine 45 degree. I can use, sir. Simple. I have discussed this in the last class itself, last week. AB sine theta, if the included angle is theta. I've shown you the proof, I guess, as well. Just calculate, sir. So if I do this 8 times, so this is 8 pi minus 4. So this is 1 by root 2, sir. So 4 into 8 into 1 by root 2. If you cancel this, you will get 2 root 2. So your answer is 8 pi minus 8 2s are 16 root 2 centimeter square. 16 root 2, 16 root 2, option number 3, sir. Option number 3, sir. Clear, everyone, sir? This is a very good question. I myself have seen this question after a long time. Most probably in the foundation batches, I did one such question. Very good question. Very good one. Clear, everybody, sir? Clear, sir? Very simple, but a very good question. Sir, next one, please. Next one, please. Chalo, 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 chalo. Two circular tracks have radius in this ratio. If the smaller track has the area of this, sir, whatever is the ratio of the radius, can I say the area ratio will be radius ratio square of that? Because pi is a constant, it will not affect in like ratio. So radius ratio is 2:5. So square of that will be, sir, 4:25. Now, the smaller track, meaning 4 parts, is given as 100 pi. Meaning this is into 25 pi, one part. So here also you do the same. into 25 pi. So 25 parts will be 625 pi, the answer. That's my value, option number 3, sir. Option number 3, sir. Option number 3, that is your correct answer, sir. Very, 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 very simple again. Not difficult at all. Simple question. Moving on. Next one. A chord again in a circle with radius this subtends an angle this. What is the area of the minor segment? What is the area of the minor segment? Again, a very similar question to the previous question. This one, sir. Very similar to that one, na? Very similar to that one. Chalo. So there is a chord. Sorry. There is this chord, sir, which is angle is 90 degree, which is subtending an angle of 90 degrees, sir. चाहिए तेरा हो गया ठीक है नो वरीज okay sir this like few things are given sir these are 20 each and sir what is the area of the minor segment this one sir 20 centimeter 90 degree this is 90 degree given to us this is 90 degree angle Achha. So this area will be area of the sector that is 90 degree 90 degree meaning 90 by 360 into pi r square. So pi into radius is 20, so 20 square minus area of this triangle. Now this is 90 meaning this is also 20, 20. So again half into 20 into 20. 20 is base, 20 is height because it is a right angle triangle. I don't need to take sine theta vagera. This is 1/4. This is 100, sir. So it will be 100 pi minus 200. 100 pi minus 200, sir. 100 pi minus 200, option number 4. Option number 4, which is most definitely your correct answer. Again, clear, sir? Moving on. Again, a very similar question. Same mistake because ChatGPT has made the error, not my typist. That's why the same mistake repeated everywhere. You see? Because everybody uses ChatGPT now. A sector of a circle has central angle of 90 degree and radius of 10. Another sector, central angle pi by 2. Sir, this is also 90 degree. Sir, what is the ratio? Sir, again the answer is 1:1. Again the answer is 1:1. Again, we don't need to do anything. Nothing is required to be done. Nothing is required to be done. And you see one more very interesting thing. Like just by way of things, we learned the 2D mensuration as well as we have solved 30, 32, 31st question already. So meaning we have solved almost every question that was asked. Around 35 questions were asked from 2D mensuration. So we have solved almost everything that was asked in 2025. Every type I'm saying. I've not repeated the very basic questions. There were many very basic questions. The good ones I've just taken. A few basic I've taken. Most of the questions are a little on the better side. Let's do this. Again, sir, same. So now, but again, this time the answer is not 1:1. Why? The angles are not equal anymore, sir. So angle ratio will be area ratio, right? So I can simply say area ratio is equal to, sir, angle ratio. That means, sir, it will be 150 is to 180. 5:6, sir. You will say done and dusted, option number 4. Option number 4, sir. Done and dusted. Clear, everyone? Clear, sir? Not a very difficult question. Not a very difficult question. One more. Sir, circle of radius is this. Two radius are drawn such that the length of the chord connecting their endpoints is 14 centimeter. What is the area of the minor segment formed? Good question. Very good question. Chalo, let's make the diagram. Sir, what they're saying? Two radius are drawn such that the length of the chord connecting their endpoints is 14 centimeter, meaning we are talking about a chord, sir. So these two are the I can say they are your, right? They are your radius. Now, this is 14 centimeter. What is the area of the minor segment form? Sir, again, the same question. But the data this time is different. They have given you, he said this is 14 centimeter. But radius, I guess, radius is also 14. Okay, so sir, this is not very difficult. So you see, 14, 14, 14. This is what type of a triangle, sir? This is an equilateral triangle having an angle of 60 degree everywhere. So this arc area, can I say? Arc area will be 60 by 360 into pi r square. Pi into r square meaning, sir, 14 square. Minus area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is root 3 by 4 into a square, 14 square. So again, this is 1 by 6. And sir, this is 2, 3. This is 1498, sir, right? 196. So this is 98 pi by 3. So answer is either 1 or 2, not 3, not 4. Minus, again I have to do this. This is 2, this is 98, this is 49. So 49 root 3. This is my correct answer. This is 59, not this then. Answer is option number 1. Answer is option number 1, sir. Answer is option number 1. And that is done and dusted. This question done and dusted, sir. Right? And with that, we conclude our class of 2D mensuration, where we have completed all these 33 PYQs, 33 very good quality PYQs asked in 2025, along with most important theories around the same part. Right? Now, before I go, again, just a quick little announcement. Again, next week onwards, same time, same thing, we'll move to mensuration 3D. This was 2D. So 3D, as you guys all know, that is more important than 2D, right? And 3D, the number of questions are also much bigger, or you can say much more than 2D. And again, I cannot cover everything, all the types, all the questions. That's impossible, right? I'll take at least 3 sessions of 1.5 hours each, so that we can cover a maximum along with the theory parts. But still, I can say it's very difficult to cover 200 questions, right? Very, very difficult, of only 3D. So if we do that, then it's very difficult to go for the other topics. Now, with that being said, Next class VK, it will be next Thursday, brother, of this. And I'll see you guys in the middle with the mock analysis. I'll upload a few different strategic videos as well, because like you see, the first thing, there is a sectional thing you just mentioned, sectional timing, how to navigate that. We'll have a discussion. So you'll have content from my end. Everything is planned. Now, sir, coming to this is the success that we were able to generate in SSC CGL 2025. And please join us to celebrate year 1, 3, 4, 6, as well as 14. These are the toppers among thousands of students. And definitely, there are thousands, many. The messages are still coming in. We are yet to reply to everybody, right? So again, please feel free to comment to congratulate them in the comment section. So thank you, everyone. Take care. I will see you guys in the next class. Bye bye.